Hello everyone, this is Magnolia. I have to share this dream from the Lord. I received it on the 27th of January 2024. Okay, you guys, I do have a lot of other dreams to still share, but I want to share this because this was about darkness coming. Okay, so in my dream, I was in this really nice house with some people, a lot of nice people, okay? And everyone was making things. And I was going to make this massive banner. So I went into the room where I was going to make the banner, and I was about to paint on the fabric now, okay? Then all of a sudden, the lights went off. And everything was dark outside. I looked through the window, everything was dark outside. The one guy inside the house that was with us, he went to the electricity box to see if the power had tripped. But he said no, it did not. And everyone was talking among themselves. What happened? I could see the panic in everyone's eyes and like people trying to figure out what happened. It's dark outside, no electricity is working. So everyone was just like talking. And I saw some people with lighters trying to light their lighters, and some people in the house were looking for torches and candles, and it's just crazy. So I went to the door where the room was where I was making the banner, and I looked, and there was this little wall and this house next to us. And I went there and I saw this little boy on his side of the garden standing on a trampoline. So he was still playing on his trampoline when the power went out. And when it became dark outside. So the child was peeking over the wall to see what was going on. And then I went back inside. And everyone was still like looking for more candles, and everyone was just talking what's going on, and nobody understood what's going on. And there's no power, and nobody could find out what was happening. They couldn't put the TV on or anything, like that, to find out what was going on. Like also the cell phone signals, everything was like nothing worked. Okay, so you guys, I then walked to the other side of the passage of the house, and there was also a door there. So as I'm standing out there by that door, I saw a massive bright light for a few seconds flashed in the sky, like, okay? And I was like, wow, what is that? It was just so massive, and it only lasted for a few seconds. And I turned around to see if maybe that light reflected on the other side, but it did not. It was only on the one side. Okay, the rest was dark. And then the next scene, you guys, I'm outside and I saw a crowd of people. They were looking at this long white table, like a white tablecloth, but there was nothing on the table. It was just a tablecloth. And there was a woman sitting on the far side, straight long hair and a white dress. And on the other side was another woman with a white dress. Okay? And she had a blue scarf wrapped around her waist. And everyone was looking at them, okay? And my understanding was these are like people who, like the false bride, okay? And the reason I say that, because these people were putting themselves on a pedestal. They were like the false bride. And they wanted all the attention on them. And I knew, just by the look in their eyes and their face, that this was very false. So I just looked at them, and I walked past, and I didn't feel comfortable to be around these women. Anyway, so I left and I went to a higher ground, you guys. And I was also wearing a white dress. And then I went up to the higher ground, and the next thing, a helicopter, a big white helicopter, came down, swooping down from the sky out of nowhere, and the helicopter lifted me up and said, hold on, I need to hold on. And then the helicopter took me right up, you guys. I went up so high. And then I left with the helicopter, while these other false bride types, okay, were left behind. And that was the dream, you guys. Okay, so I've got so many other interesting dreams that I need to share ASAP. So I'm going to share another video a little bit later today, just to catch up on everything, okay?